So yeah, I would say that that's been our most like legitimate kind of roadblock outside of Hecatoncheir at this stage. Definitely seems possible, but I feel like instead of it being an 80-minute battle, I can make it like 10 minutes, 15 minutes if I just generally am able to make more progress in other areas. But it's a pretty big roadblock because obviously it stands before the Chocobo, so I can't make any easy gil. And there's also areas that I can't access, there's treasures I can't access, so it's quite annoying. And I kind of didn't want to invest in any specific weapon because there's just so many options. And I didn't know which characters I'd be using. So on the one hand, I want to invest in Fang because she's got the slow ability. But it's like, but which... All of these weapons are kind of shitty. And it's like, do I just do that? It's the cheapest one to level up. But then I wouldn't have enough gil left over unless I grinded a lot to improve this one. So... yeah, it's tough. I think maybe what I can start to do is just, even for weapons that I know I won't use, I just sell them. Like, there's no way I'm going to end up using that. Which ones can I buy? Yeah, I mean, I can buy this stuff anyway. So... that. I can also buy the Gladius, so that can go. This one I will keep, definitely. But all of these like low, like base level pieces of equipment, I think they gotta go. Just gonna take this skill. Like improved D, but there's no way this is going to be better than that, so let's get rid of that. This one last time gave me 14,400. And then... these, it gave me, 4 of them gave me like 9,600 or something, didn't it? No, it wasn't that much, it was like 5,000. I think by and large they're pretty similar. I'm just going to buy a 1 so I can do a comparison here. I need to try and generally be frugal with my stuff here, so I think I will go for Lightning first. She's the one I'm going to be using more primarily, so we will keep improving this Axis Blade. It's not going to make a huge difference, I think, because it takes a lot of points, but we've got to start from somewhere. So, 1,440, 16,800. Yeah, it's pretty much 1 for 1. It's just over 10 times more expensive, and it offers just over 10 times as much stuff, so fair play. Yeah, I mean, just 8 more magic, it's not a huge deal. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a slog. Can we generate 5,000 more gil from somewhere? Just basically selling everything I have. I'm gonna sell one of those. Let's see. Maybe. No, not gonna sell that. Yeah, I'll just buy superconductors with the rest. Yay! Okay, for now it's about as good as I can do. Okay. Good thing about the scanning situation here is I can just see what these guys drop, which would be useful to me. And then that way I'll know which ones I could potentially fight multiple times. Rare drop solenoid, analog circuit. Eh, I don't think they're worth it. They're not particularly good drops here. So actually, I might not be able to get through them. Let's just take them out. Okay, so we've got 2 solenoids there. We'll have to see how much those are worth. I do have the collector's catalog equipped to help me out at least a little bit. But I want to see, there's those Pulsework soldier guys. I think they're the ones that might offer something a little better. Come, buddy. But yeah, let's just see how much solenoids sell for. I'm curious. Honestly, they're pretty good upgrade stuff too. But how much do they sell for? $420. Okay, not bad. Right. Yeah, so those Pulsework soldiers over there, they're the ones I'm after. We don't know what their drops are. Okay. Ah, they can't be interrupted, so they're much more heavy set. But yeah, that's why we want to make sure we get a preemptive against them. I'm surprised they turned around so quickly, honestly. It's a bit bullshit, really. Usually they're not that hard to get. There we go. Took a bit of time, but they come in so quickly still, it's very annoying. They just harm everything. Right. Trouble is, we might not be able to finish them off still. If we can't, then this battle's really going to drag. Again, just not quite strong enough here. Oh. Wow, okay. That was very tight. Now, what do we win? Active detector. I don't know what that is. But we should have some data on them now. No. Wasn't it called Pulsework Centurion? Yeah. Okay. Active detector. I don't know if like incentive chip is its regular drop or something that just gives you straight up gil. I think there's at least one of them that's on their own. Yeah, I think that might be the better option. So he'll come in and immediately hit us, but we should be able to handle it afterwards. Just need Hope to do his thing. Yeah, we don't know what the common drop is because we haven't received it before, so we'll see. But I think what happened last time and this time as well is if I wait for Hope, he's the one that actually staggers it, so the gauge comes down a lot more quickly. So I still have to attack anyway, even if it's not really going to do any damage. Otherwise it comes down too fast. Let's see, are we going to have enough here? Then it becomes an absolute beast. Honestly, it'll probably kill us before we finish it. Yeah. They're so tough when they're not staggered, it's hilarious. Come on. It'll be a bit lame to lose now. Thankfully he's just standing there. Oh, we're gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, that felt like one of those like Elden Ring deaths that happen when the enemy has like an invisible health bar. But it's my fault. I should have started attacking before Hope delivered the stagger. But this is an easily farmable one once I do it properly. So it's worth doing it right. Right, here we go. Have to make sure we get those hits in. Now the stagger should come down more slowly. But I feel like we stopped for a long time again there. But you can see the difference it makes.
Just another battle.
What do we get? No spoils this time. And well, the trouble is if you get no spoils, then it was literally a waste of time. So that's the trouble. And I think that's why maybe if there are like packs that you can defeat, it's probably a bit easier. And this is pretty much the only completely forced encounter I think here. See how easy it is to keep certain enemies up in the air? For some reason that Mission 12 enemy just doesn't want to do it. Look at this, look, I just kept him up. Wonder gel. Yeah, I'm definitely getting drops, but I don't think any of these are particularly lucrative for me. But I don't think I can rely on just getting solenoids. It's not going to be enough. Unfortunately, that one is still dormant also. Oh, it's... okay. Did not realise that. Not good. Now we're going to die. And so for the third time, we find ourselves back at Hekaton Chair. I don't think too much has changed since the last time we were here, but... I think I'm more willing to give it a go because I'm fairly stuck on the other front too until I get more gil and upgrade my weapons a bit. So if I'm going to be stuck on something, at least if I do this one, I can just make more story progress because I don't think there's a major boss battle for a while if I can get through this one. So we'll see. Right. Just stop stepping back. Give myself enough to survive the counter, and then just keep working this. Really? Yeah, it's so random. Like there's definitely a lot of RNG about what Hekaton Chair does. Sometimes the combos just go on forever. Sometimes a counter happens. Sometimes a double quake happens. It's all very random. So I can't help but think there's going to be some combination of moves it does that gives me a real shot at this. So I think it's going to be like commentary off mode. I'm just going to keep trying this for like the next 15-20 minutes and seeing if I can find a way to break through, because for me at least at the moment, every path I want to go down looks either grindy or it looks blocked. So we need to just see what we can do here.
choice, I guess. Oh. No time to panic.
Yeah, so this is basically the first time I survived till near the end of the Quake. Not the Quake.
What went wrong?
The Doom. And I still wasn't close enough. And I mean, for this one, I didn't even change paradigm. In terms of, like, I was pretty much always on the attack. Like, always doing something to increase the gauge. So I have to wonder now, is it even possible? For me, at least. And what I know of the game, and my skill level, experience level, setup, everything, I don't think so. I'm starting to think that this is impossible now. Either there has to be some insane RNG where he just does a whole lot of nothing and just constantly, like, looming wrath. He's just chilling. Because I can't figure it out. I basically need to be non-stop hurling stuff as a saboteur and almost spending no time healing, and that doesn't seem like it's really very realistic. So I don't know. I've been, like I say, I gave it another like 15-20 minutes, but either I have to really just ignore Fang here. But this is why I just, again, I need more powerful equipment. If Fang can just kind of hold her own, I don't really need to do a whole lot of anything. It's like, that was a good round, I just keep attacking here. But I have to take time out to heal. I have to push her back so that she goes and stays close again. So, I don't know, man. Doesn't feel very possible to me.
Give it your best shot.
Like, at this stage, I have to keep healing. Yeah, Quake just does that. It decides how much damage it wants to do. Sometimes it hits you once, sometimes it hits you twice. No. I think... this has turned into like a bit like Margit in Elden Ring, where it's relatively early on still in the chapter. It's pretty early. But it's a real, like, hard barrier that I'm trying to kind of butt my head through, but I can't. And against Margit, it was kind of the same thing. I had to come back three different times or 4 different times. And each time I was a bit stronger, and then I finally got there. But this time, the trouble is we have 2 different issues. If we go back to this guy, we have a damage problem. And if we try to beat Hecaton Chair, I think we have a health problem. So it's like I need to upgrade both of them, and that's just like a double grind. So it's like, well, which one do you go for then? So I'm kind of stuck. I can definitely make progress, but I'm just trying to figure out which is the least kind of grindy, shitty way to do it. And I really thought this time maybe like just give Hecaton Chair another like 20-30 attempts. I should be able to get through, but I'm not seeing it, especially once I got the Doom counter down to about 200, and I still needed maybe 4 more rounds of turns to get the Gestalt gauge. I don't think that's happening, so yeah. Unfortunately, once again, I think I've been foiled. Since my biggest problem is Gil at this stage, and the road to Gil goes by the missions, I think I have to just do the missions. I don't think I have much choice. So even if that battle takes like 2 hours, I think at the moment I just have to get through that battle and not think about much else. So I think that's what we're going to do. This section might require a little bit more editing out, honestly, like basically all the battles here you guys have seen already. So I'm going to take some time to myself here and figure this out. Obviously I have to go back to the mission in the first place. Don't know if it's worth hanging around at all to try and get some extra stuff here. Probably not. So, yeah, we'll see. But rest assured I will return. Okay, so one thing I kind of didn't realize was that I thought you had to have a chocobo to get to this one. And it had gil in it, so fair play. There you go. Getting that gil back up. 3,400. Let's go. I would have loved to have been able to defeat cactars. I think that would have definitely helped my cause, but they're just too hard. Little shits. Not being able to interrupt is a bitch. I'm trying to look around for like any potential easy victims that I could kind of farm here, but I don't know. I've been collecting a few little things. Obviously on my way back out there I collected I think 4 more solenoids and stuff, but it's relatively small change. I think it's very hard to kind of step up and start collecting stuff that can sell for thousands without some serious grind. So we're close. I mean, I'm pretty sure mission 13, 14, whatever, is going to be easier than whatever we're dealing with for 12. I think that's a particularly hard one. Just like how 7 was more difficult than some of the ones that came after it. Like the Seath ones are especially hard. So if I can just get through that one, I think I can get to the chocobos, but I just need a little more. So like for example, this group, if I can start to really just blast them out, because you can pretty much preemptive them at will.
Change of plan.
Yeah, so these aren't the guys you want to be picking on. I think 3 of them we can deal with, but 4 is a step too far. So you can see, I mean, we've been playing for quite some time, we've been making some progress, but this session especially has definitely been a lot slower than the last one. This is where we're really feeling the struggle of this challenge. I'm sure people who've done no Crystarium stuff are just laughing to themselves like, this guy. I would have been all the way up Tajin's Tower by now, with even less. But yeah, I think honestly, really, I did not want to see that coming. These are the guys that go on those long loops. Actually, yeah, that's kind of funny. They're on that kind of pre-programmed long pathway, so maybe there's a chance I get them like this. I think there's just too many though again. Yeah, like I can interrupt them, but when there's 4 of them and they're that quick, you're seeing it's just... We're just getting bullied by everything here at the moment. But yeah, what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted was that I think like there's definitely research that I could have done, and part of me regrets not doing it, and part of me is just like, well, this is the whole journey, this is the point. I think like one thing I could have looked into is, for example, which weapons are the ones worth investing in. So the one that she has now is great, but I think the ceiling for the strength and magic is very low, and so it's costing me a lot of gil, and I'm not getting a lot of actual attack from it. So the ATB charge is powerful, but ultimately it's not the best. Now, Bladed Lance, on the other hand, is cheap to upgrade. It doesn't have anything fancy, no abilities, no nothing, but maybe for the same gil I'll have like 100 more strength. And so I think that kind of stuff is also worth considering. But as I say, it's the type of thing I'm just going to have to figure out a bit as I keep moving. Still a few chests that are around here that I could theoretically get, but what's guarding it? A bit of a tough ask, this one, but let's give it a quick go here. I think, again, position so that you can't get a preemptive strike. Aim of the game here is to stop them merging. If I can do that, then we have a fight on our hands. If I can't, then it won't work. Alright, let's go. So take out the 2 little guys as soon as possible. Why does Hope not have a protect? How did he not get one on at that point? We had like 30 seconds. Anyway. Snow doing a fine job here. One more. I don't remember if the little one could merge with the big one. But this is a good start. No, no, no. Wait, did that work or not? Yeah, that's unfair. I'm sorry. I'm not letting it merge with literally 0.1 HP left. Get out of here. That's fine. At least we know it can be done. I was going to toss it up again, but I was like, yeah, it's going to die in the next set of moves anyway, so what's the point? And of course that happened. Okay, these guys are definitely a lot weaker than the ones underground in the cave. Okay. Same recipe again. They're not giving you too much time before they merge, but we're going to get it done. Who knows? Maybe it's a good chest, that one. Hang in there, Snow, for a bit longer. Alright, let's get one more set. Alright. Yeah, no risks this time. There we go. Right, now we find out if the smaller one can merge with the bigger one. Probably can. Alright, let's go. Once again, if we can kind of toss it up in the air, then we can probably stop it. So. Oh, come on. The provoke expired at a bad time. Let's get out of the way. But thankfully, one stagger's enough for these little guys. So finally, it's nice to be fighting something we can actually beat again. I feel like it's taken a while. Okay, Big Boy's just relentless. He's just slapping non-stop. Alright, come on. Right, there it is. Just Big Boy left. That's good. Should be relatively safe here. But once he starts getting into it, he slaps it very often, so just gonna wait for it. Right. Stabilize the gauge a little bit so we have a nice long stagger. And then we'll see how much damage we can do in one set. Alright, here we go. No, 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 no. Get up. There you go. So it's going to take us at least another stagger here. But I think we did a good job. Let's So even a nice smooth bout like this still took a while. It's going to be some crappy, it's going to be like three vibrant oozes or whatever the hell. Okay. Okay, fine. The relentless elemental stuff as if we've got like 5 accessory slots each. Is this a smaller batch? It's 3. The magic number. Let's see if we can take them out. Basically, the good thing about these guys is also they have very high target times, so your potential to get like 5 stars is also very, very high. 3 of them also end up getting bunched together, so they don't have time to spread out as much. Quick. I still got them in, the little shits.
Wide open.
Come on.
Out of my way. Wide open.
No. Okay.
New strategy.
I think this one literally just do some of this and hope we get it before it summons. Can it be launched while summoning? I wonder. Curious to see what items we get, if any, from these guys. Yeah, those aren't going to be worth anything, so no. Unfortunately.